Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You might be able to tell that the booktube community is definitely influencing me. I am so ready for fall, for spooky season, for the comforts of everything that just comes with that time of year. It's still summer, unfortunately, and it's so unfortunate, but I'm hoping for an early fall. I'm hoping that come September, Oregon and maybe the rest of the world will kind of fall back into normal. We've been having wildfires lately. It's been incredibly hot. We had a heat wave as the fires started getting really bad and the smoke was coming in. Today is a pretty heavy smoke day, so like the cloudy atmosphere outside, although is completely opposite of cozy, it's kind of reminding me of the rainy fall days that I'm wanting, that I'm desperately hoping for. So today I've made my office a little bit more cozy, a little bit more warm, and I'm here to vibe, I'm here to hang out. Today I thought we should do something fun and simple. I was going back and forth if I should be skipping my Tuesday upload, because if you guys don't know, I post 3 times a week, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and I'm working on a really big reading vlog right now, and if you saw my Sunday video, that's kind of like a sneak peek into the final piece, which is time consuming, and so I'm hoping to get that done for Thursday's video, which is really exciting because I have been working on this video since I want to say January, so it's about dang time. So instead of skipping an upload like I was going back and forth on, I decided I'll just do something really simple and easy, and we're gonna take a look at my Kindle, which I don't have. But we're gonna look at my Kindle app, which I do have. So I have the Kindle app downloaded on my phone as well as my iPad, and I kind of go back and forth and read on whichever one is convenient or whatever one I'm feeling. Obviously, I always have my phone on me, but it is a smaller screen. I love having the Kindle app because of the infinite scroll. I just am scrolling the entire time that I read, and it really makes me feel like I'm reading faster. Am I? Arguably, I'm not sure, but I feel like I read way faster that way, so I really appreciate and enjoy that aspect of the app rather than the actual Kindle. But I go back and forth. Some days I'm like, man, I want to be a Kindle girly, I want to have a Kindle, and other days I'm like, I don't care. I don't need it. So if it happens someday, great. If it doesn't, that's fine. I have Kindle Unlimited on my phone. Thank you, Mom. We have a joint account, so we share things, but mostly I rule the Kindle Unlimited because she doesn't really reach for it that often, and so I have a few things. I have some things. I also have things from Stuff Your Kindle Day. Let me take a look for the days. So coming up this September 20th is going to be the third time this year for Stuff Your Kindle, which is, I want to say, America only. I'm not sure. Amazon kind of sucks, but it is a day where people can jump onto Amazon. I do recommend the web browser and stuff their Kindle with a bunch of free books that are available. And another one's going to happen in December. So if you have a Kindle, if you have access, you do not have to have Kindle Unlimited for this. You just need to have access to the Kindle app. So if you have an Amazon account and you have the Kindle app, it'll automatically, like, you're set up, you're good to go. So that's coming up. I will leave the blog down below that tells you a bunch of the things that are going to be available for Stuff Your Kindle Day, and I also have an Instagram account. Am I going to remember the Instagram account? That's the question. I did. I'm so good at this. Okay, so dog_and_a_book also will commonly post free books to buy on certain days, so you can follow her and she will tell you like what Kindle books are free that day or that week. Sometimes it's an ongoing thing, sometimes it's like it's that day special. It's a little dangerous. Your Kindle will get definitely stuffed. I find that the random bits that she shares on her Bookstagram are better options than what I've been able to find for Stuff Your Kindle Day. but it really depends on what you're interested, what you're looking for. I'm a fantasy, dark romance kind of girl if I'm gonna get into it. So, with that said, let's take a look at what I have. Kindle Unlimited, you can have 20 books, but with stuff your Kindle, like if you buy a Kindle books, you can have as many as you humanly want. So here is what's on my Kindle. For Kindle Unlimited, I have Choosing Theo, which I need to make progress in. This was a buddy read for Sasha's birthday, and everyone else has kind of finished it. I'm a little behind, I know. I will be finishing it. I'm reading it in my weekly vlog, so stay tuned for that. And then I have A Ship of Bones and Teeth by Karina Halley. I'm so excited. I'm hoping to dive into this sometime this week, actually, but ooh, so excited. Okay, next I have The Bookshop and the Barbarian by Morgan Stang, I want to say, and oh, I'm so excited. This sounds like a cozy smut, and I love cozy smut. Cozy smut is my favorite fantasy genre when it comes to like the smutty variety of romance, because there's just something about it. Like there can still be adventure and like high stakes, but just like somehow it's cozy. And my favorite example of this is Kimberly Lemming's Mead Mishap series. Cozy smut. It's so good. Next I have Get in My Swamp. Yes, that is Shrek smut, and yes, I will be reading that actually this coming Saturday on Meredith's channel. Meredith is doing the MS readathon and has donations open for the month. Killing her goal, by the way. It's incredible. I will leave that in the description as well if you want to donate, or if you want to come hang out with us on Saturday. We are going live on her channel. It's gonna be 5 p.m. PST. I don't know what the time conversions are. You can figure that out. But we're gonna be live Saturday for me, Sunday for her. And it's gonna be me. I think Daphne and Allie are also gonna be there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're all gonna read Get in My Swamp together. We've also been told that there's a little bit of incest, and I'm nervous. I'm so nervous, but I'm so intrigued. I don't know. Could be fun, could be really bad. Next on my Kindle Unlimited, I have The Tide That Binds Us, and this I'm planning to read in September for the thick thighs. I want to say that this has LGBTQ rep as well as plus size rep, so I'm very excited to check it out. It's on the shorter side, and I've heard a lot of positive reviews from my friends. They've recommended it to me a lot. So the next one that I have, I'm probably gonna keep it and read it, but I'm not sure. The hype of it with the friend group has kind of gone down, but Maggie over at Maggie's Books and Stuff, I think that's her channel name, she was doing a read along with this series, and the first book is Obsession. I missed it because I was busy and I couldn't read it with them, and I think they finished the whole series pretty quickly. They were reading them on stream, there was a bunch of people involved, there was a Discord chat, like it was just like it seemed like a lot of fun. I missed out, unfortunately, but I'm still intrigued on what this is. I don't know, it just like, I think there's a school setting or something, but I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. I'll check it out. I'll see what it's about. The next one is on my TBR for this month, and I'm really hoping to get to it. The clock is ticking, but it's Nocticadia by Carrie Lake. This is a dark academia gothic romance. I'm so intrigued. It sounds like a good time, and I am on a little bit of a dark academia kick, especially with dark romances. I don't know what that's about, but like a few of them were recommended to me on my Amazon, and I was like, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I? That sounds great. It is on the longer side though, so I'm hoping that I can read it relatively soon. I don't know. Too many books, not enough time. If the months could just be another like 15 days, I think I'd be okay with that. Okay, the next two I'm equally excited for. That was just a bold-faced lie. I'm way more excited for one. So The Sinner and the Scholar, so high on my Kindle Unlimited TBR. Like, of all of the things, keep in mind, my wish list, massive. We don't need to talk about it. We're not gonna look at it. But this is one that I was hoping to read a few months ago for 72 Hours in the Smut Den, and I'm thinking come, I want to say November for the next one, I would love to read it then, because it just sounds right up my alley. It's on the shorter side. I've heard incredible things. I have not seen it on BookTube at all or around a lot, but there's 2 people on my Bookstagram that like recommended it a bunch, and I just need to read it. I'm so intrigued. I don't remember what it's about anymore, but I'm so excited for it. The next one is Tell Me How It Ends by Quentin Lee, and this one is the first book in the Chaos in the Cards. I think it's gonna be a trilogy, and it's fantasy romance, as you would be, but it's all about, I want to say tarot cards, and like, is fortune telling the right word? I don't, maybe not fortune telling, but like you get the gist. Like, you go to a carnival, you get a reading, psychics, you get me. It's like that. I'm very excited, very intrigued. It's a newer release. Okay, the next one is for an upcoming Booktober video, and it's Double Barrel Horror, Motel Madness, and Highway Hunger. All I know is that they're horror. I couldn't tell you anything more about them, but I'm reading them, I think, next month in preparation for spooky season. I want to say it's on the shorter side, but I'm excited to check it out because I like horror. I've not dived into Kindle Unlimited horror, but I know there's like a pretty good size of it out there just because it's all self-published, so you can kind of just write however you want to write. And I will someday dive into it. I'm a little nervous about it, I'll be entirely honest. I'm a little nervous about Kindle Unlimited horror, but I will one day check it out, one day. And the next one is the first book in the Mindfuck series. I'm so excited to dive into this. It's another one, like 72 Hours in the Smut Den. I might just try to binge them. I'm not sure yet, but I'm very excited. I think the audiobooks are also on Hoopla, so I could like tandem read them. Sounds like a fun time. I've heard nothing but great things. It's like Criminal Minds. Like, I'm picturing Reed in that serial killer girl, but like better, more plot, more romance, true romance, more to the story. I'm just picturing that though. Like, that's all that's all I ever think about when I think of it, and I'm intrigued. I hear it's hot. I'm excited. Everybody loves it, so I want to read it. Okay. Next is a repeat author. This is Blood Orange by Karina Halley. This is the first book in the Dracula duet, something like that. Vampire, fantasy, smut with a little bit of plot. And I'm so excited. I'm such a want to be Karina Halley fan. I'm not quite there yet. I've only read 1 book. I did enjoy the experience. It was my first smut, so like special place in my heart, you know? But I definitely am excited and intrigued to read more and see the growth in her writing, especially with A Ship of Bones and Teeth. Like, oh, it's gonna be great. Okay, this next one, I cannot read. Okay, this is An Incarnation of Shadow and Light by S.A. Christensen, and I do not remember what this is about. But there is, can you tell? Probably not. That make it worse? Probably. Is there a way to show you? There's a picture. I'll take a screenshot. I'll put it on the screen. Make everyone's lives a little bit easier. Anyway, I don't remember what this is about, but I'm excited. I liked it at some point. It's on my Kindle Unlimited, so clearly I had an interest in it. I have this very strange, like, loyalty to the things that I downloaded onto Kindle Unlimited before I actually started reading on Kindle Unlimited. I downloaded, like, probably 10 things that I was like, I want to read these someday. Like, eventually I want to get to it. And then I just haven't, and I've prioritized other things, but I refuse to clear them out. Like, I'm at my max. Like, I've got my 20 books. I'm full. But I don't want to get rid of them because I don't want to forget about them. I feel like I owe them that opportunity to be read before I return them. It's a little silly. I know. What can I say though? I'm dedicated. Okay, this next one is Rise by J.M. Curl. The Fight for Magic Begins. J.M. Curl is the author of Bow Before the Elf Queen and Long Live the Elf Queen. I'm so excited for the 3rd book to come out. Fingers crossed, October. She's talking October. I'm fucking ready. I love those books so much. I got my friend Melody to read the first one. I'm so excited for her to read the second. I love and adore. So good. So good. So I'm excited to read her backlist and see what else she has to offer. She's got 2 completed series. One of them is like an academic magic setting, and the other one I think is like royal intrigue. I can't really remember right now. But either way, I'm excited. I would love to read more of J.M. Curl. I just enjoy so much. And I don't know if they're gonna stand up to be as good, but I'm excited nonetheless. I can't wait. Okay, next I have Curse of Blood and Shadow by J.M. Curl. Again, I'm a fan, and I want to be a bigger fan. I need to be like a stan. Like, this could potentially be a favorite author, so I just need to continue giving a chance. Okay, this next one is Court of Ravens and Ruin, which is dark fantasy romance, I want to say. It's like the classic Amazon recommends you books for your Kindle Unlimited type of thing. I want to say it's a trilogy. There's always so many series when it comes to Kindle Unlimited, but I think I'm excited for it. It's definitely like easily forgotten, first onto the back burner. Like, of all of these, it is probably the bottom, so take that how you will. Okay, the last 3, I've got The Fox and the Dryad. I'm so excited for. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. I don't know why. I haven't read these types of books, but for some reason the covers, gorgeous. I love these types of covers, like the sensual, intimate, fantasy characters, and they're like human love interests, and they're just so cute and they're so beautiful. I love the art style, and they get me every time. If you were to like scroll my Kindle Unlimited wish list right now, that's probably a good 40%. Like, at least 40% of them, because they're just that pretty. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, the next 2 are really easy because they're normal books. They're all normal books. I shouldn't say that, but like, they're like traditional. You see them everywhere on BookTube. The first one is The Fine Print. This is the first book in the, I want to say, Terms and Conditions series. Basically, it's like billionaire Disney World romance, and I'm into that. Like, that sounds like something I would enjoy. I've heard a lot of mixed things about the different books. I think it follows 3 brothers and like their romances. The first one is what I know the most about, and then I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about the 3rd book. Like, I've heard a lot of great things and like a few like not so great things, so I'm intrigued to see where I land. I also think that the audiobooks for these are available on Hoopla, so that's super helpful because they're really chunky. These are some chunky books, and I don't think that Kindle Unlimited romance needs to be as long as it is. Like, anything above 500 pages, like, I'm questioning the sanity a little bit. Like, I don't have the time to read those big of books in my normal reading, let alone on my phone, my Kindle, my eyeballs without any audiobooks. Like, I can't do that. I terrible. And the last one is Kiss of Deception by Mary Owen. This is the prequel series, sort of, to Dance of Thieves and the red one. You know the ones. This is like the prequel series that they're connected in the worlds, but they're spin-offs, and everyone's like, you don't have to read A Kiss of Deception, but like, also, if you don't, you're not gonna know who these characters are, and you're gonna be a little confused, and it's gonna take you longer to get into the story. So I want to do it the right way, and I want to go back and read the trilogy first, and then read the duology. I'm so excited for the duology, so I need to get that momentum and energy and like desire to read the first trilogy, you know? So that's it for all of my Kindle Unlimited things, and then there's the Kindle things, and these ones I'll kind of power through because a lot of them I just kind of downloaded because they sounded semi-intriguing, and now I don't remember any of them because they're just kind of there because they were free, and when things are free you don't make responsible decisions, you know? So the first one I've actually purchased, this is Mind, Body, Pride by Alison Stoner, who was a former Disney star, dancer, actress, Currently is a YouTuber and doing a deep dive into Hollywood, the dark side of Hollywood, and I think she's just released episode 2 as of me filming right now. And so I'm kind of been watching that and seeing that I loved her and Step Up. I'm a big fan, basically. And she's on a really big healing journey for herself, and I want to learn more. I want to see what she has to offer and move my silly little body. So yeah, I bought that because I was interested. And then we get into some of my Stuff Your Kindle Day things. So first one, I have Crown of the Phoenix by C.A. Farian. When I was doing the Stuff Your Kindle Day, I was really leaning towards fantasy because that's what I primarily read, and I would love to read more indie fantasies, and I figured this is a pretty good stepping stone to get into that genre as a whole. And so yeah, Crown of the Phoenix, I love this cover so much. It's so pretty. Next, I have The Lost Siren by Ravenstorm. Okay, next is The Snow of Nyssa by Isabel Khalidi. Yes. So sorry. Sometimes my brain just like takes a minute to process things. This cover intrigues me. It's kind of giving Crown of Nyxia, like the Serpent and the Wings of Night vibes, and I think I was writing that high. I still need to finish that series so desperately. But I am waiting for the audiobook to come out for the second book, which isn't until October, and it's so long, which is kind of unfortunate for me, but at the same time, it is what it is. I like to read with my ears and eyes. Next, I have The Hunter by Hannah E. Carey. This is a retelling, and I love fantasy retellings, and I love smutty fantasy retellings. Again, I'm so new to the smut genre. Like, I do not read a lot of it. I'm barely dipping my toes into it. But it's a lot of fun, even if like I'm uncomfortable and I'm cringing, like it's still fun. If that makes sense. And so this is kind of giving those vibes. And that's how I feel about a lot of Kindle Unlimited. I don't know. But I'm here for it, you know? Okay, next I have on here Stolen Queen by Jessie Donovan. Basic cover. Nothing crazy. Next I also have Prince of Frogs by Amberlynn Holland. I'm questioning myself. These were purchased in what, like April, I think? So it's been a hot minute since I looked at these. This one is The Awaken His Eyes. I have no idea what that's about. And then I have A Throne for Sisters by Morgan Rice. I have Dragonsphere by Richard Pierce. I'm super intrigued in this one. I have, you know, if you know me or most of the book community, you would know that I can't get my camera angle right. If you're like me or like many people on the internet after Fourth Wing, I'm on the hunt for dragon books. I want to find anything to help fill the gap whilst I wait for the series to continue coming out. And so I kind of just started finding dragon things, and I was like, dragon books, sign me up. So I also have, by the same author, Scale of the Dragon. I think these are separate series, but I'm intrigued either way. Dragons. Give me dragons. I really, really need to read Fear the Flames soon. Anyway, okay, next I have The Midnight Sea by Kat Ross. I also have City of Storms by Kat Ross. Are these connected? I don't know. I have random things that I would have never normally picked up. Next I have House of Bastion by K.L. Coleridge. And this, as well as the next one, which is City of Masks by Ashley Capes, are potential reading vlog contenders. We'll see. There's a lot of options, but I have a themed reading vlog in mind, which you might be able to figure out. I don't know, not hard. But I want to explore that in my reading a little bit, probably next year at this rate. So it'll be a while until I get to those. Next up, I have The Song of the Siren by Nicholas Coder. And then I have Incarnation by Jason Tessar. I do not have a lot of men from Kindle Unlimited or just like ebooks in general. I do not want to read smut written by men. And the fantasy side of it, like, yes, men dominate the indie fantasy sphere, I would say, more than women, because women tend to like lean into more genres. But I don't know. I'm hesitant about it, to say the least. Okay, next I have The Rise of the Sparrows by Serena Langer. And then I have Fire Ice, which is the first book in a trilogy by Patty Jensen. This one I'm excited for. This is King of Nothing. It's the Brutal Neville Boys, book 1. Hi, my name is Sam. I'm a fan of Peter Pan smutty retellings. We learned this just recently, a few months ago, 72 Hours in the Smut Den. I will actually leave that video linked in the cards if you want to see me explore that genre a little bit. I binged an entire 4-book series as well as reading The Serpents and the Wing of Night and something else. So I discovered my love for Peter Pan smut in that video, and I was on the hunt for anything else. Next is Whispers of a World Breaker by Corey Ratliff. This is just fantasy. And then I have A War for Magic, Legacy of Light, book 1. And then I have the Dragon Slayer sword, which, you know, we're here trying to befriend the dragons, not slay the dragons, but alas, we'll take what we can get. Next I have The Magic Factory by Morgan Rice, and this one really intrigues me. I want to say it's like kind of a magical institution, like school-ish setting, but it's like a factory and there's like mystery going on. This one's intriguing to me and I am excited to check it out. Next I have The Truth About Dragons, April Swanson. Like I said, dragons. Next is Bronze Magic by Jennifer Ely. I have Mental Damnation Reality, Volume 1. Here's the other thing. I should have clarified this way before we started. Covers. Going through a list, I picked out the tropes that sounded like somewhat interesting. The way that the blog is set up is that it tells you like these key things are going to be there, and that's when I learned what my icks are and what I'm like more intrigued about, what I'm more likely to click on. And then it came down to covers, because a lot of these are older releases, which doesn't necessarily make them bad. At the same time, I do judge books by their cover. If you have a good synopsis and you have a good cover, I'm gonna read it. If you have a decent cover, I'll still read your synopsis if it sounds good. If you have a bad cover though, I don't know if I'm gonna spend the time reading your synopsis. Like, I know that's bad, but I will wait to have other people tell me if something is good. At that point, like, other people can tell me if a book is good because I'm easily influenced, and that's just how the industry is. Like, I will risk reading many of things, but I don't want to risk reading everything. So, good covers. Invest in some cover art. Next is The Pale-Eyed Mage, The Dark Amulet, book 1 by Jennifer Ely. Are these connected? I don't know. Next I have Gravebriar by Casey L. Bond. I'm interested in this cover. I'm intrigued. Honestly, this video is just like me remembering what's on my Kindle now. Next, I have Numbers Game by Rebecca Road. And then City of Ruin by Lindsay Pogg. These ones are giving like 2013 sci-fi. I know Numbers Game is a sci-fi and it has pretty decent reviews, and so I was like, sure, I'll check it out. But like the cover is giving like Lux by Jennifer L. Armentrout vibes, like not great vibes, like cringy high school vibes. I'm not opposed. I do read that stuff. I'm here for trash. Next is The Golden Curse by M. Lind. I also have Princess of Thorns by Amberlyn Holland, which I'm assuming is connected to Prince of Frogs. I think those are the same. Next, though, was a really exciting find, was Autumn Chaos by Elena Nikitin. This is a part of Spiffbo, are we 11? 10? Spiffbo 10. 11. 10. I want to say 10. Because I think Cassidy's version was Spiffbo 9. I'm so sorry. I'm not a part of it, as you can tell. I don't actually participate. But this was on Cassidy's list. Cassidy, Covers with Cassidy, is actually an official judge this year, and has like a team to help pick what their finalists will be and like decide which indie they think is one of the best of the year. And so that has inspired me. I want to read some of them and check it out. I think Spiffo is really cool and fascinating. I think it's a great way to highlight indie authors, especially in like the fantasy genre where there's so many all the time. But this is one of the options. I don't know who in her team had to read it, but I'm really intrigued. The vibes, I'm feeling the vibes today. Okay, next I have Monsters. So sorry, I can't read. Monsters, which, interesting. And then I have Katana of Trust by A.C. Ward. Crimsonborn, Amy Patrick. Gambit by T.K. Eldridge. Blood in the Water by Tammy Veldora. I want to say it was 4 Positive Books that was talking about it, specifically for Stuff Your Kindle Day, and I took the recommendation. It's like male on male Pirates of the Caribbean smut. Pirates, though, intrigue me. I'm into pirates. I love pirates. Next is Fire and Ice by Michelle Barrow Beliso. Oh, next one is A Cocktail of Sin, Arizona Tape. This is like, I want to say, a 5 or 6 book series where I want to say each is one of the 7 deadly sins that like work at like a bar, cocktail venue of some sort. Like, steamy romance is happening. I'm not entirely sure what I'm getting myself into with it, but it tickled me. I thought it was humorous, and I'm very intrigued. Maybe not for like the right reasons, but I am intrigued, and I will definitely be checking it out at some point because it just sounds fun. And then I got an entire series. So there's 5 books in this. Sometimes on Amazon you can get an ebook for free, or on Kindle Unlimited, just kind of depends, of the entire series. So it's like 1,000 pages, but it's all 5 books in this series, and I think that's really cool and a great way to save money if you can. So this one that I have is Orlosian Warriors by Daryl Ray, and I just, yeah, if I see like a free set of a series complete, like, why not check it out? Give it a try. If I hate it, that's okay. It was free. Inheritance of Curse by D.J. Holmes. Ooh, this next one I'm actually incredibly excited for. It's The Haunting of Sunshine House by Dominica Best. I think at some point, maybe this year, likely next year, I would like to do like Haunting of blank reading vlog, because there are so many books with the title of like Haunting of blank. And I just think that's fun. And I like spooky haunted house stories and ghost stories. And I think that would be really fun. So I'll probably read that whenever that happens. But I just like that idea. I just love spooky books and I want to read more. So next on here I see Snow So White by C. Gockel. Again, I'm into retellings, so of course. And then there's Spells of Iron and Bone by Sarah Piper. Now this one is Prisoner of Silk by Lydia Foxglove. Tell me that's not a beautiful cover. Like, that's so pretty. I'm really into it. I wish that I could be artistic like that. Like, I wish I could draw characters and they turn out good. Oh, I want it. Okay, and then I have my last 2 books, which are books that I've purchased with my hard-earned cash. Oh, technically not. I'll explain. If you have Amazon, and I want to say the Kindle app, I don't think you need Kindle Unlimited for this option, but in beta right now, so I don't know who all has access to this, but it is something that Amazon has been rolling out or has rolled out. But it is still in beta. But basically, when you buy Kindle books or read Kindle books, I can't remember exactly how this reward system goes, but either way, you do the things and you get money. And so you get kind of credits for Kindle books. And so I bought BioShifter, which is, like, just look at the cover. This is another Spiffo book that I saw, and because of the credits, I was actually able to get it for free instead of paying like the $5 or whatever it would have been. And so if you have access to Amazon, I would say look into that, because saving money is good. And Amazon has enough money to give to people. So take your free stuff when you can. You deserve it. So yeah, I have Bioshifter. I don't remember what this is about anymore, but I remember, like, it's sci-fi horror. It's gonna be freaky. I'm excited. And then the final thing that I purchased full price because I needed to for my soul, it was That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human by Kimberly Lemming. And I still haven't read it. And that's like really offensive to myself. I'm disappointed in me. So yeah, eventually I will at some point this year. The covers have been revealed, and those come out in, I want to say, January. And I know somebody on Bookstagram, one of those smaller companies, are doing special editions for them. And I think they're nice, but I don't love them, so I'm not going to get them. But I do like the new covers, but like nostalgic vibes. I like the cute cartoony vibes just because it gives me like that cozy smut, and it's just not quite the same. But I support the author, and I'm proud of any author that gets picked up to be traditionally published because that's incredible. So my little dumb opinion does not matter. And I think, again, they're pretty. I don't like change. It takes me a while to get used to things, but it'll happen. So it's fine. It's cool. It's good. Anyway, that's it. That's my silly little video. Was this entertaining? I don't know. But I needed a video, and honestly, this did me a world of good, which I wasn't expecting. But now I know what's on my Kindle again. So come September 20th, Stuff My Kindle Day, I'll be ready. I really shouldn't participate, but like, free books, man. That's like a big deal. You should always get free things if you're interested in them. And now I'm spreading the gospel of free Kindle books, so it's fine, right? I'm doing something good. Like, that's what influencers are for, to influence you to get free stuff. Totally. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know what is maybe like your top Kindle Unlimited recommendation. What do you think I should add and check out as I'm slowly exploring this very massive platform of books? Oh my gosh, there's so many. How does anyone ever decide? How do you read through all of them? I don't get it. Teach me your ways, and then I can be that girly that like reads Kindle Unlimited books, and then I can have like recommendations. And you feel me? Great. Thank you for your service. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys on Thursday for my hopefully very exciting reading vlog if all goes well. Please let things go well. Please. I'm begging. Bye.